Почесним головним гостем українського фестивалю цього року був новий шеф поліційних послуг в Торонто українського походження Майрон Демків.
Дорогі глядачі, вітаємо вас на нашій мобільній студії тут на Українському фестивалі у Bloor West Village. І ми маємо нагоду поговорити з найважливішою особою на цьому фестивалі – Chief of Toronto Police Services, пан Майрон Демків. So first of all, thank you for being with us. Very, very good on your part to give up time. And I'm going to give you like a really easy question. Why are you here? Wow. Besides the invitation, why are you here?
Let me first of all say thank you for the opportunity to be here. It's an absolute honor and privilege to have been the marshal of this parade. But you know, it means something very special to me. As you know, I'm the son of Ukrainian immigrants who settled in this very community when they arrived in Toronto. And I've grown up in this community, and I continue to live in this community and raise my own family in this very community. And the Ukrainian festival has been a part of our life from the beginning in one way or another. And it was just an absolute honor and privilege to be here today as the marshal and to see so many people that I grew up with in this community, that I went to Ukrainian school with, that I was in class with, that I saw today brought back so many fond memories of childhood and being Ukrainian in this amazing community.
So tell us, you were parade marshal and you're at the beginning of this long parade. You sort of mentioned a little bit how it feels, but could you describe what actually happened in that kilometer or two from Hyde Park to the big stage?
Yeah, well, listen, I think the best way I describe it when I think of it is it was like going through back in time, where I saw so many familiar faces that brought me back to childhood, and people that you haven't seen them since grade school, and then I see them on the street today, and when I've spoken to them while walking around, you pick up where you left off. It's absolutely incredible trip back in time, frankly.
Well, I gather we went to the same школа, Святого Йосифата, back in their time. Well, thank you very much and for being with us, and like maybe if you could comment on some of your words that may be related to the war and your words of inspiration for our community. How are we handling it? Is there a better way of what we're doing than what we're doing?
Well, I think when I think of this festival and the Ukrainian community coming together, I think it's important to first of all recognize the incredible support that we saw today on stage from our political leadership. Every level of government came today and was represented, and I think it's a tribute to what our Canadian political leaders see in the Ukrainian community as a resilience and a recognition of the need to support Ukraine's efforts to really survive this imperial aggression and to regain their sovereignty. And then I think the other part is when you see people who are not Ukrainian here, who have come to understand the Ukrainian culture, customs, and traditions, and importantly to come to understand what's happening in Ukraine now. I think this festival is incredibly important to create awareness and to keep the message of hope, resilience, and the need for support of to support Ukraine in its efforts to resist the imperial aggression that they're dealing with now.
Well, thank you very much for being with us, and I know you've got to move on to your real duties. What is on your agenda? What would you like to achieve as police chief in Toronto? What are some of your dreams or actually go-to targets that you want to?
So when I became chief, we really focused on three key things. And the first is to work towards improving and increasing trust and confidence in the police, and the trust and confidence our members have within the organization. And trust in the community, engagement with the community to build trust is a foundational principle in democratic policing, and we're very committed to doing everything we can to improve the trust communities have in the Toronto Police. Secondly, we are on a course of reform and modernization, and we're going to continue to move forward and accelerate reform where we can to make sure that the residents of Toronto have the absolutely most modern, well-equipped, trained, and professional police service that they quite frankly deserve. And the third priority is to work towards ensuring safer communities with our communities, where we will come together, and we are doing that on a local neighborhood level to design solutions with our communities. And we don't police communities, we police with our communities. And to come together with communities to understand their needs and expectations and have them help us make sure that we're meeting their expectations of what a safe community means and feels like.
Paul, Chief of Police Майрон Демків, дорогі глядачі. Це голова Торонтської поліції Торонто, який вшанував наш фестиваль своєю присутністю, будучи маршалом параду нашого 27-го фестивалю тут в Торонті.
Дякую вам дуже.